Fala família, beleza? Sinistro aqui com vocês com mais um vídeo, continuando com a nossa série aí de Invincible. No vídeo anterior nós saímos da caverna e nos deparamos com esse robozão aqui, quase matou a gente. Se não fosse a sonda, tinha esmagotado nós, né? Vamos lá, vamos avançar aqui, não esquece de deixar o like, deixa o comentário e partiu. Estragou de vez. Nossa, é só o pó.
Also a switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see. You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet.
Ih, aliança.
They've
Nossa.
set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home.
O robôzão, a sombra do robôzão ali.
That's me.
Haha.
Wow. It really did almost flatter me. Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
Pode ser que sim.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
Tadinho do Bole.
Not much left of it.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Asna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here.
Oxi. Deixa eu ver os restos dos slides.
Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to still their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later. I'm really sorry.
What? No, don't finish.
Ah, você tá de sacanagem.
That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
And how am I supposed to feel?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank.
So you know.
Gorski's oxygen jump didn't come out of nowhere, and your saturation is dropping. So, how are you feeling?
I'm good. Considering all factors. Crowther's warnings were clearly exaggerated.
Are you sure? You sounded...
Crazy.
I was going to say confused.
It's easy to lose your mind here. But physically I'm fine. Don't worry.
A mulher tá doidona e ainda tá falando que tá bem. Caraca, então o maluco faleceu. Ou ele tá mentindo, né? Porque ele não queria que eu salvasse ele desde o começo.
Damn it. The storm's getting worse.
Boa, agora vai começar a chover.
Investigator. I found their vehicle.
A transporter?
No. A rover. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
It's clear. No one's coming out with me. I'm all alone.
Is that the disappointment I hear?
In the current situation, I'd really like to see another person. Even a hostile one.
Papo!
Yes. But I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know. But it's important. Got it.
Oxigênio.
I found an oxygen tank.
Of course. Well, nothing can happen. Rescue kit is a sense in all vehicles, even the Alliances. Huh? Better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road.
Não vai fechar a porta, não?
The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
Pegar um carrinho e zoom.
Are you driving?
Tô dirigindo, véi.
I'm going.
Que louco, eu mesmo tô dirigindo.
Maybe that will calm me down.
Ai, Zoom.
It hit the bonnet.
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. The vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage. The energy will flow from the body, discharge into the ground.
I'm not worried. I'm a goddamn oasis of peace. And there are exceptions, you know. Such as the windshield shattering at high voltages. Doesn't stress me out at all.
I remember a mission on E5. That time I was still a coordinator. But the crew was quite similar. Chemist, cyberneticist, a doctor, engineer and a physicist. Simple reconnaissance mission.
Ué, eu consigo.
There was a miscalculation. We crashed the rocket. Then we put it back together. From whatever was on hand. It's quite a machine. A true Frankenstein monster, so to speak. Even more terrifying.
Dá a volta? Não sei se o Caim vai conseguir subir, não, ali.
You are making this
Vamos dar a volta.
sir.
Not at all. I was indeed on a mission to Eden. However, I might have exaggerated a bit.
Ah, vim pro mesmo lugar. Tá, não tem jeito, é por aqui mesmo. Ai, ai. Aguenta aí. Eita. Zoom. Cara, fica nesse. Se bem que ela não tem tempo, né? Vai falar, fica dentro dessa caverninha aí e espera a chuva passar, mano. Só que ela tá sem oxigênio, né? Ela tem que sair daí. Não tá parecendo tão bonito agora, né? O planeta.
Damn it! I'm having trouble finding the right way. I'm riding into a cave. The storm has subsided. That's not it. I left the structures behind. It's an ordinary rock formation.
Even better. You have to catch your breath eventually. Can I ask for one thing? Could you find the model number of the rover?
What for?
I've got an idea, but it depends on the model.
Número do modelo. O que é isso aqui? Olha só.
Emmet 2001. Could that be it?
Let me see. Bingo. Emmets are equipped with a black box. Please find it.
I have the box, but it's all locked up.
Really? You must have changed the equipment because I have no information about a key.
Where did you even get a catalogue of their gear from, sir? Anyway, doesn't matter. What should I do?
1 second. I need to think. Don't know if this can help. But the Alliance labels black boxes as data lockers. Eureka. Cable access. Look for something that opens something to that plug.
I think I have something like that.
Then you can connect to the probes right there. Press it.
It won't work. These inputs are not compatible with Commonwealth plugs.
From the outside, our equipment is different, but inside we have the same guts, so to speak. The cable on the back of the box should already fit.
Same guts, hey? Just like with humans. Okay, it's in.
Just a moment. Well done, Doctor. I'm receiving a signal.
So, what now?
You can finally rest. It'll take me a while to dig through all the records.
The rover was connected to a base.
The one from the slides.
Most probably. No one is transmitting from the base.
I'd suggest you lie down. The storm's raging.
I'm going to sleep.
Que é um cochilo. Tem que dar uma descansada, né?
Wait. Astrogator, can you explain to me what I'm hearing right now?
This is a recording from the rover. The Alliance has apparently broken the encryption of our radio channel.
Oh, bollocks. So what do we do?
We need to change the frequency and encryption key.
What's the point? As soon as you give me a new channel, they will overhear us and change it as well.
Just look at the probe's brain.
Bally? What's with...
All you have to do is watch it closely. I'm switching now. Waiting for you to join.
Oh, I see. The new frequency is...
Ah, o terceiro. Eu pensei que ela ia falar
Oh, there's only static on this channel.
pra enganar os caras. É o terceiro.
Okay, the channel is active. Now the encryption key. The first 3 digits of the cipher are...
Três, dois, sete.
The next is...
2, 1, 4.
Yes, sir.
I'm here.
Well done. That should buy us some time.
So, how should we continue?
Don't you need more time to rest?
I do. But there's no way I'm going to sleep now. Besides, nothing's stopping me anymore. The storm has subsided.
All right. Let's not risk evacuating directly from the city. Should be safer outside its perimeter. I took the liberty of looking through the photos of the nearby area. Everything north and east of your location looks relatively safe. All you have to do is move away from this cluster of metal.
So, should I go back to the ship?
That's an odd question. Of course you should come back. Now even more than ever. Very concerned for your safety, Doctor.
No need to be. I'm fine.
Agora eu não tô pilotando.
Astrogator, I think I've gone far enough.
Agora sou eu.
Vast open area in front of me. Astrogator, the city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly, over. Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment.
Cara, agora tem carrinho.
Have you examined Merritt's body yet?
I wired her brain to a grave tapper, if that's what you're asking.
Yes, that's what I meant. Have you watched the memory recording?
Yes, but I didn't say anything because the picture is ambiguous. To put it mildly, a lot of black dots. The graininess of the image is extremely bad. Alright, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check if it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's it. You're taking me to the Dragonfly. We're flying away from here for good.
We have no other choice, Doctor. At this stage of the mission, we can only minimize losses. You understand that, don't you? Yes, sir?
Are you sure that's all we can do? Couldn't we?
Don't you even think about it.
About what? You didn't let me finish, sir.
But I know what might be on your mind. Going back for Gorski's body, contacting the Alliance, or continuing research on your own. These are not possibilities. They're certain death. Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
Tinha que voltar pra pegar o corpo do Gorski. Aí ficou lá atrás também. Escolha seu próximo destino. Estrada para a base da Aliança. Estrada para a zona de pouso. Ai, papai.
When you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes.
Vamos pra base dos caras. Foda-se. Quero ver o que vai dar.
I won't need the lander, Investigator.
What do you mean?
You know very well what I mean, sir. I'm not coming back.
Lester, this is sheer madness. You're heading straight to the enemy base.
This is the only way I can find out what's going on here. What happened to our people? I have several hours of travel ahead of me.
You can still turn back.
No. And if you try to convince me otherwise, I'll just turn the radio off.
Fine. I'll stop insisting. Please just understand the position you put me in. As a commander, now I have to decide whether to risk detection by the Alliance. Because by putting yourself in their hands, you're risking not only your own life.
I'll understand if you find it necessary to leave. I would do it if I were you.
Well, then you're lucky I'm me. Please don't turn off your radio. I'm not going anywhere.
Rapaz, temos escolhas. Temos escolhas a fazer.
You're approaching their coordinates. Yes, sir.
Yes?
I understand that no matter what I say, it won't change your mind. But please be careful. First, observe them from a distance. And only then take action.
Won't they take me for one of their own? If I'm riding an Alliance rover, maybe they'd be more willing to talk when I return the lost vehicle to them.
That's a risky idea. They think it's a trick, you'll only arouse more suspicion. Instead of asking questions, they'll start shooting. Anyway, you'll have to know their internal codes. They see you but don't receive any signal, they'll immediately become suspicious.
Right. I'm just trying to think of something. Hey, what was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover.
Eu não entendi. Área aberta, esconderijo.
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself, from where you can see their base.
Ali em cima.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette, and it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
Tem.
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range.
A base de campo. Yas não alcançou a base de campo da
It's
Aliança.
a field base. Multi-module. For about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. They have a second antimat. As if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure, but I'd be surprised if they didn't assign anyone to
I
guard
see
duty.
someone.
Just one?
For now, yes.
Is that all?
I think so.
And please keep going. You can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was a waste of time.
Judging by your observation, this is a research camp, not a military one, which increases your chance of survival and decreases the likelihood of detecting the dragonfly. I don't know about you, but this is a valuable piece of information for me.
Eu tenho que ir de carro? pegar o carro. Não sei se eu tenho que ir de carro ou não.
I heard that the difference between past, present, and future is nothing but a persistent illusion.
That's a quote, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure why it came to mind.
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. Your situation is highly precarious. You cannot trust the Alliance or expect them to be willing to help. If things don't go our way, I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it would be better if that didn't happen. But I know their methods of interrogation, and in all fairness, they're very effective.
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis 3. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
Dá pra ir por aqui ou tem que ir por lá?
Since we have no idea what's going to happen, I want you to know that you were always a fair commander, even if you were quite strict. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Please, stop, Doctor. You can tell me when you get back. In person. Understood?
Yes, sir. How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Don't get out yet. Could be some kind of trick.
Not a living soul.
Better for your safety if they make the first move. If you really don't see anyone. All right then. Enter the base. Just slowly, with your hands up.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
Nossa, parei num lugarzinho. Ai, caralho, que susto.
The silhouette I saw.
Yes?
It's just a robot.
Será que os caras sumiram também? Tem um outro carrinho aqui, mas tá todo tomado pela poeira. Isso aqui dá pra mexer? Não dá. Vamos entrar na base então. Cara, não tem ninguém não, hein?
Yes, now, focus. What now? I'm going in.
Mierwa. Morte do Sol. Retificação do artigo. Ao editor fulano de tal responsável por um artigo escandaloso que manchou meu bom nome e diminuiu minhas realizações científicas. Gentilmente peço uma retificação do artigo Morte do Sol. Ameaças de um cientista. Nas páginas 9 e 10 da quinta edição do periódico científico Jovem Astrofísico, publicado neste ano, no texto aparecem não apenas erros fundamentais de natureza científica, mas também citações inadequadas de minhas hipóteses proferidas no último congresso. Encaminho uma correção de acordo com minhas. Lembro da autoria do autor Bouza e não Bauza. Pesquisas realizadas durante viagem cósmica reconheço que o tempo de queima do hidrogênio nas estrelas depende de sua massa, mas esse fenômeno se aplica a todas as estrelas. E a nossa, por mais que tentemos driblar as leis da física, não está, e nada indica que estará fora do alcance desse fenômeno. Qual é a minha hipótese, então? O futuro todo, o combustível de hidrogênio, babá. Entretanto, o Sol de uma anã amarela se transformará em uma estrela gigante vermelha. Milhões de anos. Tá. Um cara exigindo uma retratação de uma revista científica que por algum motivo errou um monte de coisas pegadas. Peraí, deixa eu continuar naquele corredor lá. Aqui, pra cá.
I'm at the central module, in the headquarters.
Walked in, just like that.
Yeah, the doors were open.
Unbelievable, just unbelievable.
I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Like Carcer became interested in the ocean. They got there on the 7th day.
Quite late.
Guess they weren't in a hurry. Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. They conducted research and during excavations found, you won't guess, metal structures.
So we had no chance to outrun them.
Yeah. And they were already at an advanced stage of works when we were still in orbit. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base. On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Let's not get paranoid, Astrogator. I think they had something else in mind.
Não dá pra comentar nada dessa foto aqui. Nota de alerta.
Got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. The guy survived. Someone saved him. Interesting. Coordinates changed upwards, which indicates he was evacuated by air. The alarm signal broke off high above the ground. 1, 8, 5, 6, 1.
754. Yes, it's Gorski.
You said he died during the night.
Correct. I did. I couldn't let you go back to those ruins.
Did you send the lander? When?
While you were still on your way to the base, Artie carried him on board, secured him. Gorski's in the infirmary now.
How could you, sir? I believe Gorski was dead. I blame myself for his death. And now you dare say you did it for my own good.
If I hadn't lied, you'd be willing to risk everything to save him. His chances were insanely small. I had to get you out first.
If Gorski had died because you waited too long.
But he didn't. Thanks to you, Yasna.
Nossa, o cara mentiu. O cara mandou o aterrizador lá pra buscar o Gorski, mas falou pra mim que ele tinha morrido. Que safado pilantra.
One more thing. I realize we still need to work together. So I'll submit my reports as usual. But that doesn't mean everything's fine.
Understood, Doctor. I appreciate your professionalism.
Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which. Ah, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
Então, uma saiu.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away.
Tá, isso aqui eu não consigo mexer.
One is a flying unit. Some sort of probe.
Flying over the base.
Correct.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it.
Vamos pousar o balãozão.
Probe on the ground. Time to get into the records.
Vamos se tem mais coisa pra ver aqui. Não. E não. Dá pra subir aqui. Oxe, aquela sonda voando ali.
I should move. Oh, there's no time.
Sempre tem tempo. O que isso faz? Eita, que eu desliguei uma parada ali.
Force field's down. I opened the passage. We can follow the convoy route now.
When you're ready, Doctor. One more minute, and our satellite will be over this ship. Oh, lucky. Clouds are low.
I'm entering the next module.
Fortunately, the ship's not here. Neither there or...
Are you still looking?
Not here either. Ah, bingo.
Yes?
Found it. They're still on the planet. Didn't fly away.
Good to know. Thank you. I guess it's a biolab. The scientists excavated some animal remains.
Parece dinossauro.
Reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground. Right after finding Gulski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis III. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes, lots of similarities. Apart from one, I've never seen anything like this. They discovered a new organ. Even managed to run some tests already. According to their conclusions,
Yes?
it detects electromagnetic waves. That's why those fish were swimming away from our probe.
In other words, they've come across probes or something similar before. Something that threatened them.
Good guess, sir. In order to develop such an organ, they must have had a strong external stimulus. They detect the waves to survive.
Cê é doido.
It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here.
Tem um peixe vivo ainda?
I could spend all day here if I could.
I'm not surprised, Doctor.
No longer alive.
Mas eu peguei um aqui. Cê é louco. Oxigênio. Hierba.
Still nothing.
Amostra de
Looks like a
solo.
geology lab. One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it Seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. The center of it is in under the city. The one I escaped from.
So their presence there had nothing to do with us?
Looks like it.
Did they determine the entity's function, origin, anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. This base stands on the outer ring. They conducted a soil survey 500 meters deep.
Wow, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Subdelta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
The ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
Nossa, 10 milhões de anos atrás.
The supposed end of Lyran's civilization.
Oh, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption, do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation. Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub.
Tem caroço nesse angu.
A great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general.
Ah, nossa. Bom, galera, mas é isso. Eu vou finalizando o vídeo por aqui. Descobrimos coisas interessantes aqui. E bem perturbadoras, na verdade. Né? E é isso. A gente continua no próximo vídeo para descobrir aqui o que aconteceu. Tá intrigante o negócio, hein? Certo? Então é isso. A gente se vê no próximo vídeo. Um grande abraço. Não esquece de deixar um like, um comentário. Tchau!